In this Oblivion Elder Scrolls Remastered video, I bring you a complete guide on all working glitches after the latest patch. This one you do not want to miss. How's it going, guys? My name's DPJ, and if you do enjoy the video, living a like really helps out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to bring you a complete compilation of all glitches that are still working in Oblivion Remastered. Now this is going to be a long video. Timestamps will be down below if you want to skip to a particular glitch. But yes guys, these are all working glitches in Oblivion Remastered that I have covered previously. Enjoy the video. Okay, so we will start with the dupe glitch. How you dupe more or less any item in this game. Here's how it's done. Now there's a couple of requirements here. The first one is you need to have an item with a high stack number tied to it. For instance, something like arrows, whatever. You can see right here guys, I have 311 arrows. The reason you need a single item, well a high stack of a single item, is that one item we will be duplicating, let's say the Fingleam here, you can only duplicate it by the maximum number of said stacked items. So 311 is my maximum stacked item, so I can duplicate the Fingleam by 311. So another thing you need is guys a chest or an inventory, a cupboard, a body, whatever, it doesn't matter. So just over here guys, you can see we have this bow. Simple as that. Now I've duplicated things already, as you can see. We have a healing potion right there. So I'm just going to actually take all. You want to make sure that it's empty. So the inventory you're going into is completely empty. Now I'm over encumbered already. I'm just going to drop those potions. I don't really need them. Okay, so back to the barrel. So how this works guys is once you're in an inventory, you can see at the bottom of the screen it says search. On controller, you want to press in that right thumbstick. Xbox, PlayStation and PC, as long as you're playing on controller and PC, this will work. Mouse and keyboard, it's a little more fiddly. So now with search, we have this right here. You can see on the right side we have the barrel's inventory. On the left side we have my inventory. So here guys, what you want to do is, let's say I want to duplicate an item I can sell for good money. Say the Fingleam. This sells for 1k gold. So I'm just going to store this inside of the barrel. As you can see right there, it's now inside of the barrel. Now guys, I'm going to go across to that high stacked item I have, i.e. iron arrows. Now at the bottom of the screen you can see it says store. On Xbox this is A, on PlayStation that will be X. Top of the screen you can see it says right bumper. On PlayStation that will be R1. What you want to do guys is you want to press them at the same time. So it will be R1 and X at the same time, or RB and A at the same time. And if we do that guys, and you do it right, you'll get that pop up. Now what you want to do guys is you want to press continue, and you want to press this twice really fast. So on Xbox it's A, on PlayStation controller wise it will be X. So spam it, press it twice as fast as you can. So pop up. There guys, you'll see then that the helmet has gone out of the barrel. And you'll notice if we go across to my thingy now, you see I now have 311 of these Fingleams. Simple as that guys. Next up guys, infinite gold. This is how you get rich and get rich fast and early. So I am a console player guys, I'm playing on console, as you can see I'm playing on Xbox. And I can get to work more or less every single time. Now a lot of the comments I am seeing are saying it's not working, they're trying it on chests. You can't do this on, well there's one chest you can do this on, which I'll take you to in a quick second. Any other chest or barrels like this barrel here, which will have that gold in, you can't do it on. This chest here has that gold in, you can't do it on. It only works on certain NPCs, not even every NPC in this game you can do this glitch on. It's only a certain few, but today guys I have you covered, a place you can go to, get away with doing this and earn infinite amounts of gold. It really is as simple as that. Now first things first guys, for those that don't know how to do this whatsoever, the basics. Firstly, we need to dupe a weightless item. So let's go to any crate, any barrel, any inventory and make sure it's empty. So take everything out of it, make sure it's completely empty just like so. Now guys, what you want to do is press that search button, which you can see at the bottom of your screen. Mine is right from 6 plus 8. Now guys, with an empty inventory on the right hand side of your screen, you now need to duplicate a weightless item so you have thousands and thousands of them. If we come to my poisoned apples here guys, you can see, where are they? They're actually up here. You can see I have thousands, well I have like 935,000 of them. With my lockpicks, another weightless item, these are probably two of the best weightless items in the game. I have again 620 of them. Now all you need guys is more than one of said weightless item, and then you can duplicate it over and over and get a numerous amount of them. Now what I will say is you don't want to go over 1,000,000. Even getting close to 1,000,000 it starts to lag out. So for instance guys, let's just pretend I had 5 of these. So what I'll do is I'll put one inside of a empty inventory, and then what I'll do guys is at the top of the screen you can see it says right bumper. On PlayStation it's a bit R1. Bottom of the screen you see it says store, A on Xbox, X on PlayStation. You want to press them two together, so RB and A or R1 and X together, just like so. Then guys, when that pops up, you know you've done it right. Now you just want to double tap continue, whatever that button may be, X or A. Double tap it like so, ba-bam. And now guys, you'll see that I've more or less doubled up on my lockpicks, just like so. And again, this can happen from having 5 doubling up to 10, then to 20, then to 40, then 80, then 160 and so forth, until you have a high number of them. I'll do it one more time. Put one into an empty inventory, and then guys press in store and RB or R1 at the same time, like bam. When that pops up, double tap it, double tap continue, so bam, and there we have it guys. You'll see now my lockpicks, I have 2,474. I did this over and over and over guys, so I had just under 1,000,000 of the poisoned apples. Now you don't want to go over 1,000,000 because it will make your game lag, simple as that. And this works with anything guys besides weapons, but obviously you need something that's weightless so you can then go ahead and move around with said massive stack. Once you have a massive stack of any weightless item, this is what you now need to do to get enough gold. So you really need to find an NPC, an enemy, an inventory besides a chest which has gold in it. But it doesn't work on every NPC, every enemy, every dead body. It does not. So first things first, where can you go to do this? Well, I found an absolute perfect spot for you. So bring up your map, people. And you want to come to Bravo, which is, I believe, down here. Just like so. So come to Bravo and you want to basically fast over down here, just like so. Now we're actually going to do this on NPCs and take them out, but we're not going to be seen, so you should be completely fine. But it will be asleep. So here guys, on your left hand side of the screen you'll see it says the silver home on the water. So now guys, what you want to do is make sure it's night time, so skip time till let's say the middle of the night. So we're just going to go to, I don't know, let's go 14 hours, should take it to about 3 AM. Okay, so we're basically the middle of the night now. Now what you want to do guys is you want to come into here, just like so. You will need a lockpick as well. Not a massive amount, I'll show you I can use a glitch to make these, cheese them. So you want to come up these stairs guys, and you'll see this door to the silver home, 2nd floor. Come through here, just like so. Now guys, you have a couple of rooms. Now a couple of these rooms will have NPCs sleeping in them. This one we're going to do first, so what you want to do is firstly crouch and come to the door. You can see it's hard lockpick, we are in, simple as that. Now guys, you'll see there is an NPC asleep there, so come in here, close the door, then pull out your weapon and give him one dirty Haryuken. Bam, there we go. Now he's dead. On his body guys, you'll see that he has gold. Simply take off everything but the gold. Then guys, leave the gold in his inventory, press that search button bottom of your screen. Then guys, come off the hide details, then come into your inventory. Now guys, go to that weightless item you duplicated. I'm going to use my poison apples here because I have just under 1,000,000 of them. Now what I will say is, seemingly in this spot here for me, especially on console play on an Xbox, it bugs out but in a good way. It lets me duplicate that gold numerous times. Doesn't happen all of the time, only happens some of the time, but either or guys. Now what you want to do is again pressing store and RB at the same time, or store and R1 at the same time, so that pops up. Now guys, just double tap continue, bam, You'll see guys, I got my money went up to over $1 million, but there's still 57 gold in his inventory. It's allowing me to do it again. So I'm going to do that again. RB or R1 and X or A. So store and RB and R1 together. Bam. That pops up. Double tap again. Bam. It's letting me do it again guys. It's got 2 gold left in his inventory. Go back to your weightless item. Press store and RB or R1 together. Like bam. Double tap continue. So press it twice. Bam. You see it kind of lags a bit, which is completely fine. Don't worry about that. There you go guys, his inventory is empty, sorry, and I have almost 3 million gold. From here guys, I'd probably save. In fact, I'd probably save before you even start this process, just in case a guard does come, because this game can be a bit buggy. But either or, save from this point if you want to. Just create a manual save. Now there is a chest you can do this with, and that guys is located, let me just pull up my map. Now some of you may have already got this chest, I'm not too sure, but you want to come to the Imperial City Arena, just like so. So we're just going to travel here. There's a chest here with 500 gold within it. So yep, we're going to go and do that. Now if you've already grabbed this guys, you can't do it, but hey, there's a guard behind you or a couple of guys behind you. So what you want to do guys is you want to come in here, go left, crouch down, and so like the guards can't see you. Just come to this chest, gets close to it. As soon as it says lockpick, you should be good. Come back a bit more. There we go. And you should be completely out of sight. Very hard arena lockbox. Make a save before you do this too, just in case you mess it up. Open it up guys, again, same method. Boom, there we go. Now you'll see guys within this chest, there is 500 gold. So again, at the bottom of your screen, press that search button, hide details, come across your weightless item, whatever that may be. Again, poison apples, lockpicks, does not matter. Pressing store and RB or R1 at the same time, just like so. Then guys, double tapping it, just like so, and you can see I have now just under 7 million gold. Simple as that guys, and you are good to go. You'll be completely left alone, and you are now rich. And it really is as simple as that, people. Remember, it does not work with every NPC, every enemy you take down which will have gold on them. That's why for some people on console it's seemingly not working, but trust me, it definitely does, and that is the only chest in the game that I know of they can do this glitch with. Next up guys, infinite carry weight. Yes, this is an amazing glitch which will allow you to more or less carry everything you pick up and dupe. So first things first, you need at least 1 piece of the sack cloth set. Now this is a gear set that you get initially when you start the game. So when you exit the prison or the sewers even, you have this set on you. Now like me, you've probably got rid of this, which is completely fine. You don't need to start again. I'll show you where you can get at least 1 piece of this from. And it's quite simple, and only 1 piece is all that you need. So for me, the most popular places are guards. So the Imperial City guards, if you come here, let me just pull up my map so you can see where I'm at. So if you come here guys, just spawn into say the market district or wherever, and you see the guards, if you pickpocket them, there's a good chance that they'll have at least 1 piece of this sack set on them. Change it to the middle of the night obviously so it's dark, creep up behind them guys, loot their, well, pickpocket them, hopefully they have a piece for you on them. But once you have a piece of this gear set, you can do this glitch. See now guys, I have 1 piece of the sackcloth pants. Now guys, go back into your main inventory and put these on. So zoom your character out and put them on, then take them off. Do this 5 times. Put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off. Simple as that. Now guys, what you want to do is go back to that empty inventory. Simple as this. Click that search button. Simple as this. And now guys, you want to get yourself a high stack of any particular thing. It can be arrows, it can be lockpicks. I actually tried this with my poison apples. I don't know if it's because I've got so many of these it don't work, but it definitely works with my lockpicks. As you can see right here, I have 5,570 of these, but it works fine with these. It just don't work with my poison apples. Could be just a me thing, it could be just a hit and miss thing, but either or. But you want to get yourself guys a high stack of any individual item. So let's just go with my steel arrows here. I'm just going to duplicate them, doubling them up every single time. So I'm just going to put 1 into that empty inventory, just like so, like boom. Then guys, while hovering above any high stacked item you have, press that store button and either RB and R1 at the same time. Bam. Then guys, just double tap. There guys, you'll see now I've just doubled up my steel arrows. I'm going to do this till I have about just under 10,000. So putting one in, boom, hovering above my steel arrows, press store and RB or R1 together, bam, double tap, continue, bam. Now I have 890. And these double up every single time you're doing this. So now guys, I'll have 14,000 of these. And also notice at the top of the screen, my carry weight is way over. So now I'm obviously over encumbered. So now what you want to do guys is go back into that barrel, just like so. Go back, well press search first to go back to the item you just duplicate loads of. And simply now guys, what you want to do is press RB and store, or R1 and store at the same time. So boom. Now guys, what you want to do is press continue once. Don't press it twice, just press this once. So do. Now guys, what you'll notice is it actually doesn't go into the barrel or inventory or whatever you're in. Then guys, go back to your cloth piece, the one that you put on, and just put it inside of the inventory. Like boom. Now guys, you will have noticed at the top of my screen, I'm now into the negative in regards to my carry weight. Meaning, I need to make up 12,000 carry weight before I'm even into my standard carry weight. Which is crazy. And you can do this over and over if you want to. It's completely up to you. So yes guys, take advantage of this while you can. So do what you gotta do, people. Next up, permanent enchantments. Yes, get enchantments permanently on your character. This is great for a multitude of reasons, but also perfect for the glitches that follow in the infinite Magicka and infinite health glitches. So yes, so this is how you do the permanent enchantments glitch. Okay, so to get permanent enchantment buffs is quite simple. I'm going to do this with the Ring of Jahiti, which gives you that Carmelian. You can see that I have the effect active right here on my character. So here guys, you need to find yourself an empty inventory, a chest, a barrel, whatever. Then guys, press that search button and place in this empty inventory the item you want to get the effects of, the enchantments of. As you see me doing this with the Ring of Jahiti. Then go to any item in your inventory which has a stack, but this you need to remember what this stack is. I'm using the silver arrows here. Here guys, you are using more or less the basic dupe method. So on controller, while hovering above that stacked item, press either on PlayStation R1 and X together, and on Xbox RB and A together. If done right, this screen will then pop up. Then you just want to double tap that continue button. If you've done this right guys, you will have duped that enchanted item. From this point, you just want to go into your inventory and equip that enchanted item. Simple as that. What this will do is it will create a separate stack. One for the item you are wearing and the other are the ones you just duped. From this point guys, go back into that empty inventory we just used to dupe. From here guys, go back to that stacked item you used to dupe. For me it was those silver arrows. From here on controller, you want to press on PlayStation again, either R1 and X together, or on Xbox RB and A together. When this screen then pops up, press continue once. Here you will notice that nothing seems to happen, the inventory is still empty. From this point guys, go to that enchanted item where you have a stack and the one equipped, and simply guys put the stacked set inside of this empty inventory. What you will notice is all of the enchanted items are moved now to the inventory, including the one you were wearing. So you ain't actually holding any of that enchanted item on you. From here guys, just simply leave this chest. And then from this point guys, you'll notice you will have the effects of that enchanted item applied to your character even though you are not wearing it. It really is as simple as that, people. Next up, let's look at the glitches to level up those magic skills. Now if you use that infinite Magicka glitch, that's perfect. This will be much easier for you. If not, use the methods now on screen in leveling up Alchemy and Mercantile to create, dupe and sell restore Magicka potions, which when you have these guys and you dupe them will also help you in regards to leveling up those Magicka skills if you didn't use the infinite Magicka glitch. So firstly here guys, you need to get yourself 2 items, flax seeds and the bog beacon Asco caps. Now these can be purchased from vendors across the board, or you can just come to certain parts of the map and harvest these for yourself as seen on screen now. I'd also recommend you getting a novice mortar and pestle too. This can come from more or less every mage guild merchant in the game, but yeah, get one of these guys. It's super important in helping leveling up the alchemy at the same time.
I hope I can. Am I interested?
So with the flax seeds and the bog beacon ascot cap, if you haven't used the infinite carry weight glitch, I recommend you basically coming to the anvil area seen on screen now and coming to this point. Here is everything you will need: an empty container and a mage guild merchant. So you want to duplicate these items. You want to duplicate the flax seeds and the bog beacon ascot caps. So what you want to do here, guys, is come to this barrel behind this building. Now I'm sure by now you know how to dupe. Find an empty inventory, i.e. this barrel is perfect for that. Place one of the item you want to dupe within it, in this case flax seeds. Then within your inventory find any item you have a decent stack of. Then on controller, pressing either RB and A together, or on PlayStation that will be R1 and X together. This menu will then pop up, then double tap that continue button. Here you will have dupe the item, i.e. flax seeds, by the number of whatever stack you used. Also do this for the bog beacons too. Okay, so once you have hundreds or even thousands of either, even if you are overweight, that's completely fine. Here go into your inventory and use the mortar and pestle. Here select both flax seeds and the bog beacons and basically create what you can here. This will make that restore Magicka potion, which is what we need. But also at the same time, in making these potions and spamming them out is what will massively increase your alchemy level. So do what you gotta do here. And from here, guys, if you're filled up on potions, that's completely fine. If you're overweight, that's completely fine. Take a slow walk to the mage guild and interact with this merchant.
You never know when you might need a good strong potion. Best to start.
Here, guys, just sell the potions you've made to level up that mercantile. Simple as that. What I will say is keep at least one of these potions though, because we will need that for the magic skills we're going to come to in a second.
That's a good deal. You've made it. Come back and
Next
see me
up,
again.
Infinite
Take care.
Magicka. This is a big one because upon doing this, it allows you to level up all of those magic skills much easier. So let's go. Okay, so to have unlimited Magicka and create the most powerful spells possible in the game, there are a few requirements first. Now I'm making this guide on the basis of a player being a low level in those magic skills. Timestamps will be down below for you to skip to parts of this guide where requirements have been met. That's if you already have what's needed. Okay, so firstly you need to get yourself 3 spells. First up we have the Drain Magicka spell, or the Magicka Drain spell. This can be brought from right here within Skingard. Now what I will say is sometimes, depending on the time of day, vendors will be selling different things. So I say this to everybody when I'm making these guides: if you come to a certain vendor and a certain spell isn't there, even if it's outside of this video, go out time of said shop, skip time by 3 in-game days, go back and he should have reset his stock, or at least have other things for sale.
What can I interest you in?
Okay, so the next spell we need is the Fortify Magicka. Now you can get this from right here within Anvil. Now this isn't the only place this can be obtained, it can be also brought from many different merchants too, as far as I am aware.
How are you today?
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please. What can I interest you in?
And lastly for the spells, we need the Fortify Attribute spell. This is a spell you unlock at the spell table after purchasing or obtaining any of the 7, I believe, Fortify spells. These are Strength, Endurance, Willpower, Intelligence, Agility, Luck or Speed. Any of these Fortify spells will unlock you the Fortify Attribute spell at the spell altar. Now these spells also come with burst signs, gear, even the skeleton key. But if you are having issues with this and getting the Fortify Attribute spell at that spell altar, come to the Horse Whisperer stables, follow this path and trigger this stone. This should hopefully work for you. You now need an active soul gem of any kind, doesn't matter what size, just make sure you have one of these. And then guys, you just need something to enchant. A ring is perfect here, so loot one, find one, purchase one, just get any you can enchant. I mean, you can enchant anything for this to work, I just feel a ring is at least best for me, because this is the item you need to keep on to get that infinite magicka. So if you want that infinite magicka, you need to keep that said enchanted item on. You then guys need access to the altar of enchanting and the altar of spell making. To get these guys, I recommend you unlocking Frostcrag Spire, which is quite simple to do. So come to the Wild Eye stable seen right here on the map and follow this direct path I take on screen now. It is a bit of a run, but nothing too crazy.
Good afternoon.
So eventually guys, you'll come to the Frostcrag Spire, but before you get in here you need to get a key which can be found en route. So follow where I go guys and grab this key out of this chest. From here you can now enter Frostcrag. Here guys, interact with this book, wait for everything to open up and then leave. Here you now need to travel to the Imperial City Market District and come to the Mystic Emporium. Within here guys, you now want to speak with this lady.
Greetings,
So I went
Duncan.
to see Jency. She gives good price. Yes.
Select her bartering option, and then guys, through inventory you need to buy a couple of
You
things.
won't find
I'd
better
firstly
prices in
recommend
all
you
town.
buying the Frostcrag areas and so forth. These will basically upgrade Frostcrag Spire for you, allowing us to dupe here, which is what we're going to need to do. You also guys, and this is a must, purchase the 2 Mage Tallow candle boxes. You need to purchase both of these. Now the other merchant in here, I recommend while you're here guys, purchasing the Spell of Fire Touch if you haven't already. This is very important for us in leveling up that destruction. Okay, so with these and those candle boxes in hand, head back to that Frostcrag Spire and light the candles on the 2 altars, the altar of spell making and the altar of enchanting. Okay, so with those potions within your inventory, I'd recommend you making a shortcut as I do on screen now. Just makes them much easier to indeed use. Okay, so to get Infinite Magicka, the Infinite Magicka glitch, it requires you to be able to use Fortified Magicka and the Magicka Drain. This means you need to get your Restoration up to a level 50 and your Destruction up to a level 25. If you haven't done that already, here is how and the fastest way in doing so. So let's start with what you can do for your Restoration. So head to the Altar of Spell Making. Now depending on your current Restoration level, this basically determines how powerful you can make these spells. In turn, the more powerful you can create them, the quicker this will level it up. But if you ain't even at level 25 in that Restoration yet, do this. Firstly, add the Fortify Attribute effect. Attribute wise it doesn't really matter. On console here half the time it doesn't let me change it anyway. Now making sure it's also set to touch, change the magnitude level to around a 25. Then change the duration to a 5. Save these changes and then add the effect of Restore Health. Here change the range to Self, leaving everything else at a minimum and then save it. Then name the spell to something like Restore 25. Then equip the spell from your magic menu, tabbing across to touch and applying the spell. Here guys, you want to spam the spell out. You will notice that your Magicka will drop and drop quite quickly. That's why we shortcutted those Restore Magicka potions. So spam like 5 of these potions and then just spam the spell out. Keep doing this guys until you reach that level of 25 in that Restoration. From here guys, you may as well create another Restoration spell because you can now use more powerful attributes which will get to a level 50 quicker. So here doing the same thing, create a new spell, the Fortify attribute, setting a magnitude to a 44 and a duration to a 5. To be honest, you might be able to get away going a little higher, but hey ho. Here do the same thing, again, add that Restore Health effect, changing the range to Self, keeping everything else at a minimum, then just saving it and renaming it to Restore 50. Then equip the spell and spam it out like we did before, using those Restore Magicka potions to make it way more efficient. And eventually guys, you will hit that level 50 in that Restoration. From this point guys of having a level 15 Restoration, this is perfect. We will now move on to Destruction. Again here though, only a level 25 is needed for this glitch. But you can do this at any level up to a max. Okay, so back to this spell making altar. Firstly, you want to select that fire damage. Here change the magnitude to a 14, then save the effect. Then apply the Restore Health effect, making sure the range is set to Self, leave everything else at a minimum. Then guys, basically save the spell and rename it to something like Destruction 50. Then equip the spell and spam it out, again spamming out those Restore Magicka potions at the same time, and just spam out the Destruction spell until you hit a level 25, and you'll do this in no time at all, and then you are all good. From here guys, with a level 50 in that Restoration and a level 25 in that Magicka, you can use what we need now to make the Infinite Magicka glitch actually work. Okay, so here's what's needed to make that Infinite Magicka glitch work. Firstly, As I recommended you earlier, grabbing yourself a ring so you can enchant it. Again, this can be done with any item as long as you can enchant it. It doesn't really matter. The ring for me though was definitely the best. So go to the altar of enchanting. Select the item you want to enchant, again for me, the ring. Then select any soul gem, it doesn't matter. Then guys, apply the Drain Magicka effect to it. Rename it to whatever you want, and we will come back to this gear piece later on. Do not equip it right now. Okay, so back to the spell making altar. Okay, so here guys, you can create the spell which gives us infinite Magicka. So firstly here, add the Fortify attribute. Change the attribute to intelligence and then change the range to self. You then want to change the magnitude to 100 and set the duration to a 4. This is the max you can do with your restoration at a level 50 as mine is. If yours is at a 75 or 100, you can set this higher. But either or guys, remember these values. Now add the effect of Fortify Magicka. Change the range to self and then match the last stats you just selected. For me, magnitude of 100 and a duration of 4. Save this. Then guys, add the effect of Drain Magicka. Change the range to self, again same stats as before, with a magnitude of 100 and a duration of 4. Save this, then rename the spell to something like Infinite Magicka and create it. Now guys, you want to go in and equip this spell. It should be a part or under that self tab. Now once this is equipped, spam that spell button. Now upon you doing this for a few seconds, you will notice if you go into your character stats screen that your Magicka is raising. Now as long as you keep holding that spell button and do not let go long enough for the effect to disappear off your screen seen in the bottom left, this will keep indeed raising. It will also at the same time level up your restoration, but that doesn't really matter. I did this until I got to around 10k, that 10k Magicka spot, which is more than enough for me. I mean, you can go much higher. I've seen people going to the 30-40,000 mark, but it can crash a game, so keep that in mind. But once you are happy and you think you have enough Magicka, let go of that spell button and simply let those effect buffs run off your screen. Let them disappear. Now if you go into your inventory now, you'll notice that your Magicka is in the negatives. Here guys is where that enchanted item comes into play. From this point guys, you have two options: either equip the enchanted Drain Magicka ring we made earlier, which will give you this Magicka, or use the enchanted glitch I covered earlier, which will give you this Magicka, but will not require you to permanently wear the enchanted ring you made for this glitch. Now the best way to restore that Magicka from this point, filling that bar up again if you've depleted it all, is probably skipping time by an hour. Depends how much you have, but for me 10k, skipping time by 1 hour is completely fine. Now because you have thousands of Magicka here, it means that when it comes to leveling up those magic skills, it's going to be way easier due to not having to spam out potions to restore that Magicka. Okay, so let's now move on to the magic skills, i.e. Alteration, Conjuration, Illusion, Mysticism, Destruction and Restoration. Okay, so to level up those magic skills fast, you need access to the spell making altar. The best way in doing this guys is by unlocking Frostcrag Spire. So once you have the spell altars up and ready to use, you are good to create spells which will level up your magic skills in no time at all. Okay, so how to do this is quite simple. You create a spell, you spam it out, it levels up your skills. Now with each level of skill we make these spells for, when you hit their quarterly points, i.e. 25, 50 and 75, you can make stronger versions of said same spells to level up even quicker. And that's what we'll be doing today. Think of it this way: the amount of Magicka the spell uses determines the amount of XP you will receive for using said spell. The stronger the spell, the more Magicka it uses. The higher level you are in that specific skill, the stronger you can make said spells. Okay, so we will start with Restoration. So to make this spell, the one you need to have that Fortify attribute effect here within the spell making altar. This is obtained from you getting any of the 7 Fortify spells, i.e. Strength, Intelligence, Willpower, Agility, Endurance, Speed, Personality and Luck. Getting any of these will unlock the Fortify attribute effect here for you. Now there are numerous merchants across the game that you can get one of these from. If you don't have any, you don't have this already, use the point on screen now.
You have hands.
Yes. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay, so once you have that Fortify attribute, head back to that spell altar. Here guys, you need to create that spell to spam out and level that resto super fast. So here add the effect of the Fortify attribute. Leave attribute as it is, change the range to touch, then change the magnitude level to a 25 and then the duration to a 5. Now only use this if you're below a level 25 in that restoration. If you are past this point, you can take this up even higher. You then want to add the effect of Restore Health, here change the range to Self and leave everything else as standard. Save it, call it what you want, then equip the spell from your menu. And then guys, just spam it out after using those Restore Magicka potions we duped earlier. Again, once you level up that restoration to that specific point in that mastery level, i.e. 25, 50 or 75, just make the same spell again, just making the magnitude higher, something maybe like 44 for a level 50 or even higher than that if you're above this, and then just add that Restore Health, save, equip and spam it out. Once you level up again, create the same spell, just change the values and make the spell even stronger, and your restoration will be at a level 100 in no time at all. Okay, so next up guys, we're going to level up Destruction. Okay, so for this spell, the one you're going to be creating, you need a damage effect. Any will do, but I'm using the fire damage spell. This can be acquired from right here. So once you have that damage spell, back to the altar you go. So here guys, add in that damage effect, change the range to touch, then change the magnitude to a 14 and then just save it. Then add in that Restore Health effect, changing the range to Self and leaving everything else as standard. Save, equip the spell and spam it out using those Restore Magicka potions we duped earlier. And this will level up your Destruction in no time at all. Remember though, this is the first version of the spell we will create for players below a level 25 in that Destruction. Once you hit that level 25, you are good to create the same spell again, just upping the values to make it more powerful, which means you will level up even quicker. Okay, so now we move on to Conjuration. So here guys, you need to go and purchase a couple of spells here. Now if you are below a level 25 in Conjuration at the point of listening and watching this video, which is where I would demonstrate this from, head to the Imperial City and firstly go and purchase the Bound Helmet spell. This is perfect for players below a level 25 in that Conjuration. Also while you are here though, and if you are above a level 25, purchase a Summon Zombie spell too. Now if you already have the Bound Boots or Bound Dagger or Gauntlet spells, there's no need to purchase that Bound Helmet, as you can use these to level up to a level 25 in that Conjuration.
Another satisfied.
Okay, so with that bound spell purchased, head back to the spell altar and equip this spell. Here guys, and how it works with this specific spell is, you want to cast it guys and then skip time by 1 hour in game. Simply do this over and over until you reach a level 25. It's pretty simple to be honest and will take you no time at all. So once you hit a level 25, now you want to equip that Summon Zombie spell and then just spam this out with that Restore Magicka potion we made and duped earlier, which will get you to a level 50 in around 5 minutes, not long at all. Now once you are at a level 50 guys, you now want to create your very own Summon Zombie spell. Here add the Summon Zombie effect and set the duration to anything under a 90 and above a 75. save and equip and spam this spell out using again those restore Magicka potions. And then once you hit that level 75 in that conjuring, you can now recreate the spell but setting that duration to max, which will let you get to a level 100 in no time at all. Pretty simple. Okay, so now we move on to illusion. So for this guys, I recommend you coming to the Imperial City and buying the spells of Starlight and Eyes of Eventide. Starlight is for folks under a level 25. Okay, so once you have these spells, if you are under a level 25, equip Starlight and spam this out along with those restore Magicka potions until you reach a level 25. Once you hit a level 25, you can now go ahead and equip the Eyes of Eventide, or do what I did and create your own version of it. So at the spell altar, select Night Eye, which unlocks when you purchase Eyes of Eventide. Set the duration to a 29, save, equip and spam this spell out. Once you hit a level 50, obviously create the same spell again, just higher the duration. And then guys, do the same at a level illusion 75. Simple as that, really. Next up guys, we have Mysticism. Now firstly here we need to purchase a specific spell. So head into the Imperial City, go and purchase the Minor Life Detection. Once you have this, spam this spell out until you reach a level 25, again using those restore Magickas we duped earlier. Once you then reach a level 25, you now need to create your own version of this spell, just to basically level up quicker. So at the spell altar, here select the Detect Life effect with a magnitude of 100 and a duration of 21. This is perfect to get you to a level 50, so basically create it, save it, name it, equip it and spam this out. Once you do hit a level 50 in that Mysticism, just create the same spell, add the same effect and just set the duration higher to what it lets you apply, and then just repeat the process. Pretty simple. Next up guys, we have Alteration. So for this we need to purchase a couple of more spells. Here I recommend you purchasing Heat Shell and Protect. These can be brought from this merchant right here within Chaden Hall.
What can I interest you in?
Okay, so once you have these spells, you now want to equip and spam out that Protect until you reach a level 25 in the Alteration, again using those restore Magickas we duped earlier. So once you hit a level 25, you now want to equip and spam out the Heat Shell spell until you reach a level 50. Once hitting a level 50 in the Alteration, you can now make your own version of that Heat Shell using Fire Shield. Just change the range to South, put the magnitude to 100 and set the duration to a 4. Here, save, create and spam this spell out. Once you hit a level 75, create the same spell, just adjust the duration and do the same thing over. Simple as that guys. And there we have it for the Magicka spells, or the magic spells in this game. So we're going to now move on to the other spells. First up we have Speechcraft. So to level this up guys, you need to have yourself a bit of gold, not mass amounts, but hey, if you need gold, check out the video linked in the video description. So once you have a bit of gold, you now need to find any NPC you can more or less do that persuading with. Simple, any will do. Here guys, click on that persuading. Then what you want to do is bribe that NPC so the number in the center of your screen is as close to 60 as possible, but just slightly under it. I mean, if you do go over it, it's no big deal, it's not the end of the world, but try and keep it just under 60, but over 55. Then guys, you start the game, and what you want to do now is press the single bar here, as you see me doing on screen. Follow it around clockwise, just simply clicking on that single bar. You can see there's 4 bars here, there's 3 bars, there's 2 bars, and there's 1 bar. Always click the 1 bar, following it around clockwise around the screen until the game ends. Then guys, to start a new game, rinse and repeat. If that center number gets too low, bribe and bring it back up. Rinse and repeat guys. I doubled my level here in about 60 seconds, and you can do this way faster than what I'm doing. Simple as that. Next up guys, we have Marksman. Okay, so to use this glitch, which is absolutely awesome, it requires you to have access to a horse. Doesn't matter if it's your horse or not as far as I'm aware, but it will be super easier if you have Shadowmere, who by the way can't die, so he's perfect for this. Shadowmere is a horse rewarded to you via progressing the Knife in the Dark questline, and in total will probably take you about an hour to get this horse, which is definitely worth it. Now to start this questline, you need to kill an innocent NPC, as far as I'm aware. After that, if you take a nap in I believe any bed, a safe house or whatever, you are then contacted by Lucian, who will then give you this questline, which by the way is a Dark Brotherhood questline. Progress this questline until you get to the purification step. After completing this step, you are rewarded Shadowmere. So once you get your horse, it's actually quite simple to abuse this glitch. Firstly, you need to get yourself a bow and some arrows. Any will do. Then guys, well for me at least, you need to find yourself a door you can enter, but it can't be a town door. So it can't be a door, let's say, into Chaden Hall or the Imperial City, but it can be a door into a building, a house, a cottage, a dungeon or something like this. So find yourself a door on your horse, simply stand by that door and then put under 10 arrows into said horse. If it isn't Shadowmere, probably use 5 arrows so you don't kill the horse. But yeah, shoot those arrows into that horse. Then guys, what you want to do is just simply enter the door and exit back out the door. Upon doing this, you will see that the horse will take the arrows you shot into it again without you firing anything. This will give you that Marksman XP without you doing anything. You then turn around, enter the door again, exit back out to your horse. Again, the arrows will re-hit your horse, giving you that XP again without you having to shoot anything. And you can do this over and over and over until you're bored or you're fully leveled up. Okay, so next up guys, we have a great way of leveling up armor, blade, blunt and hand-to-hand skills. So to firstly do this guys, you need to get yourself a repair hammer. You can purchase one from here within Anvil, so come to this point guys, come and visit this merchant and purchase at least one. Then guys, head over to this part of the map. If you haven't unlocked this yet, spawn in at Bravo and swim across to this point. This is a part of a questline which if you've done this questline already, you won't be able to take advantage of this glitch, but if you haven't, you are good to go here. Once you get here guys, you'll see NPCs just standing there. Now these NPCs are unresponsive. This means you can hit them as much as you like, they do not die, nor do they retaliate. What this means is, if you position one right, you can basically hit them forever without them even moving, meaning you can level up those skills. Here guys, using a sword will level up that sword skill, a blunt weapon will obviously level up blunt, and using your fist will level up that hand to hand. Pretty cool. Now if you want to do this for the armor skill, this is what I recommend you doing. Come this way and kite this crab to as close to these NPCs as possible. Once it's here, take it down. Then guys, clear out its inventory and use its inventory to duplicate that repair hammer you brought not long ago. Here guys, you can even be over encumbered by having 2 many repair hammers on you, won't matter much. You can leave some on a crab, either is up to you. You will be right next to the NPCs you are hitting anyway, so even if you are over encumbered, it does not matter. But then what you want to do guys is you want to shortcut the repair hammer. So go into your inventory, create a shortcut. This will give you just a much quicker access to it. Then guys, just repair your weapons after every few swipes of you hitting these NPCs, or swing for a certain period of time, then repair it. Either way guys, upon you repairing that weapon, you will get that armory skill XP too. Pretty cool. Okay, so next up guys, we have light armor, heavy armor and block. Now this can be made way easier with an infinite health glitch. It takes about 15 minutes to actually apply the glitch, but once you have it applied, you more or less have infinite health, which will allow you to level up these in no time at all, more or less AFK. But it can also be made easier with you having that heal wounds spell, which you can get from the variety of different mage guild merchants. So this is how this glitch works. So how this is done is you want to come to the haunted mine found right here. Follow the path I take on screen now to the very bottom, where you'll find a rat farm which has about 8 rats within it. From this point guys, just let the rats attack you. Probably putting it on novice might help too. Now if you didn't use the infinite health glitch, you will have to spam out the heal wounds spell. But if you did take advantage of the infinite health glitch people, you can just stand here for ages and you barely take any damage whatsoever. Again, if you want to block and level up block, just hold that block button. Light and heavy armor will require you to actually wear light or heavy armor. You can mix and match these, wear them both at the same time and level them up at the same time. That's completely up to you. Here though, just find the right corner, get attacked by all these rats, try and make it so no other enemy comes down here like a goblin or so forth, because they will eventually kill the rats. But yes guys, do what you gotta do. Next up guys, we have a fast and easy way to level up that athletics. While this isn't really a glitch, it's more of an exploit, but it is the fastest in the game as far as I'm aware. The only one requirement for this is to be able to breathe underwater. So to do this guys, you need the Thin Gleam helmet. This can be obtained from right here on the map. It is underwater, so follow where I go, grab this item and you are ready to go guys. So once you have this item, you now want to come to the Imperial City waterfront. Once here, follow the path to your right, come to this boat, and now guys, you want to put that Thin Gleam helmet on and get in that water. Here guys, you want to line yourself up with the bottom of this boat, trying to more or less get stuck here. It's like a barrier that you'll get stuck to. But what this will do is it will allow you to continue holding forward, which will see you in that swimming animation. Now, if you can rubber band your controller when you get in this position, you can go AFK, and this will level up that athletics. Now again, this isn't fast considering what other skills and glitches you can do, but it's the quickest way I've seen for this skill by far. Next up guys, we have a super quick way in leveling up that Acrobatics. First things first guys, this more or less consists of the very old method of finding a low roof and just jumping underneath it, keep spamming out that jump and you'll level up the Acrobatics. So the spot is located within Anvil, so if you want to come down to the Anvil main gate right here, left hand side of your screen map, so come here, load in here, and you're loading right here. Directly across from you is this broken down building, this one right here. Now if you jump over this wall next to this tree, you can see there's a little gap there. If you wedge yourself in there guys, this spot right here, if you jump you can see you're hitting the roof right above you. If you do this and spam it out guys, you will level up the Acrobatics. But what you'll notice is your fatigue will drop, but there's actually a nifty little trick you can also do to more or less not have this happen. It consists of you duplicating creating potions, duplicating foods to create potions, which I'll show you how to do in a quick second. But yes, this is a great spot and a quick way of leveling this up, which I'll show you in a quick second. So if you come again to the Anvil main gate, directly across from where you will spawn in, there is a mage guild building. Now it is the middle of the night, so I'm going to have to change time, but yeah, if we go in here you can actually buy all what you need to spam out and create potions. This will also level up that alchemy at the same time. So again, exactly where we are, the mage guild building, directly across from the Anvil gate where you'll spawn in. If you come in here, there will be a vendor on your left hand side who will sell you not only a mortar and pestle to create potions, but also he'll sell you apples as well as beef. Now I've already brought these not long ago, so they probably won't be here for me, but he will sell apple. You can see I've got them right there in my inventory. He will sell apples and beef, just buy one of each, and then if you don't have a mortar and pestle, come down and he should also have a mortar and pestle for you. There it is right there, the novice mortar and pestle. Now with them you are all set, so now we're going to go and duplicate them. So go back into your inventory, come down to the mortar and pestle, click on it, then add in one apple, one beef, and just spam out create. So I'm just going to do that. Again guys, what you'll do here is, because you're creating these potions, you'll level up that alchemy. Simple as that, people. Boom. So now guys, you'll see inside of my inventory I have 54 and 25 are the restore fatigues, which is a potion we can use to restore what's basically our stamina. So now what I'm going to do guys is I'm actually going to add these to my shortcuts. So pressing on one, pressing left thumbstick in on controller and adding it in right there. You can also add in this second stack. I don't know why these don't stack together, but you can add this in if you wanted to. So add this in right there, just like so. Now guys, if we go back down to where that broken building was, you'll see how crazily this works. So the broken building is right here. And what I'd recommend you using guys is obviously wedge yourself in. I just got a level straight away, that's mad. So pull up your shortcuts and just use as many of these as you can. So you just hover above it, let go of it, you don't have to press no buttons, and it will say you've used as much as you can. There we go. And now guys, just spam that jump and you'll see bottom of the screen, the fatigue bar. I'm struggling to get this down, which means I can literally just jump on the spot, and even when it's at the bottom you can just spam that jump and you're good to go. And you can see how quicker this thing will indeed level up. And again, when that fatigue potion runs down, which you'll see bottom left or so forth, you can then guys spam it out again. Simple as that. Next up guys, a super quick way in leveling up that security. Now to max out the security super easy, find something that needs lockpicking. Any lockpick in a game, it does not matter. I do believe the harder the difficulty though, the better and more XP you will earn. Then guys, just use the method we just spoke about on the very first tumbler. So set that first tumbler in place. Once it's locked in place guys, while underneath that same one you just locked in place, just spam this set tumbler button. While you are doing this, a game is thinking you're actually completing this and rewarding you XP for doing so, which is absolutely crazy. So guys, just spam away and earn tons and tons of XP towards that security skill until you get bored, you max it out, or do whatever you want. Simple as that, people. And lastly, we have sneak. So a super quick way in leveling up sneak is as follows. Okay, so the only requirement for this is for you to have a lockpick, because we need to get into a building locked at night time, so a lockpick here is your best friend. Okay, so to do this guys, you need to come to the town of Breville, found right here on the map. Okay, so once you are here guys, change your in-game time to the middle of the night. Once you have done this, follow the short path I take. So once you get down here, come up to this building, come up these steps right here guys. First things first, you'll see 2 NPCs standing in front of this door. This is the door we need to break into. Now you can play this a little sneakily so you don't get caught by guards. So what you want to do here guys is push them out of the way of the door so you get their attention. Then guys, as they're looking at you, drop off the platform as I do on screen now, so they're not facing that door. Then you want to sneak back around by crouching and make your way back up as you did initially. Then guys, just lockpick that door. Once you're inside, crouch and walk over to this NPC asleep on the bed right here. Go to the same position I go to. Now if you play on console, I seriously recommend you doing this while you take advantage of this glitch, as it just makes things way quicker. So go into your system settings and go across to controller. Then change the interact button to B on Xbox or circle if you're playing on PlayStation. Once done, click that apply button. Then guys, you are all set. From here guys, you simply just spam that pick pocket button, which should be B or circle. In doing this guys, you will rapidly level up that sneak skill, and it really is as simple as that. Now this won't work with most other sleeping NPCs, but it will with a certain few. But if you use it on this NPC, you are good. In fact, I don't even think they need to be asleep. It just makes sense as it's easier because they ain't moving. Now the reason this won't work with other NPCs is because they will more or less call the guards if you wake them up or if you mess this up. This NPC doesn't do this because they state that their loot is useless, so you can just take it while you're using this glitch, even though you're not even taking any loot while you do this. And more or less there it is guys, that's how you do it, that's how you level up that sneak skill from level 1 to 100 in no time at all. Enjoy it while you can. Next up guys, infinite health. A lot like the infinite Magicka glitch, this is how it's done. So with what we just did with the infinite Magicka glitch, you can now take advantage and give yourself infinite health too. A couple more spells are required for this. Firstly, you need a fortify health spell. This can be acquired from Bruma, and you can see where on screen now.
Oh, spare a coin.
Hi there.
My name. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
You then people need the drain health spell. Now to get this, come to Skingrad, head to the Mage Guild and speak to Druzia. Purchase the minor wound spell. This will also give you that drain health spell and the spell altar.
Hi there. What can I interest you in? I appreciate your bit. Take care.
Now other requirements are here. You need an item you can enchant. Now if you follow this on doing the infinite Magicka glitch, which I highly recommend you check out first, you will have seen that we used a ring to enchant that glitch. Here we will do the same. We will use another ring to enchant for that health glitch. I will state though, I believe any item you can enchant will work, but I just prefer those rings. Also, if you do plan on using another ring like I do, remember you can only wear a few rings at a time, so make sure you only have one ring equipped, that being the Magicka Drain ring we made earlier for that last glitch. And I say this because if you're already wearing 2 rings including that Drain Magicka enchanted ring, when it comes to equipping the ring we make for the infinite health glitch, a lot of the time it will unequip the Drain Magicka enchanted ring we made, so make sure you're only wearing this ring and no other ring. Okay, so you also guys need a soul gem with a soul in it. It can be any, it does not matter. Okay, so now we head back to Frostcrag. Firstly guys, here you want to make up the enchanted ring. So select the item you want to enchant, for me again a ring, then add any soul gem to it, then select that drain health effect. Now name it and create it. From here keep this aside, do not equip this yet. Okay, so now guys we'll make this spell which allows us to get that infinite health. So head to the spell altar, and these are what you need, and you need to do the exact same as I do on screen and in the same order too. So firstly we need to add the fortify health. Here set the range to self, set the magnitude to 100 and the duration to 1. Save that. Now you want to add the effect of fortify attribute. Here set the attribute to endurance, then change the range to self, set the magnitude to 100 and the duration to 1. Save this. The next effect you want to add is the drain health effect. Set the range to self and make the magnitude and duration as low as possible, which should be a 3 magnitude and a 1 duration. Then save that. The next effect you want to have and add is any damage effect. I'm using that fire damage. Here set the range to self, set the magnitude to 12 and set the duration to 1. Save this. Okay, so the last effect we add here is the restore health effect. Set the range to self, set the magnitude to 6 and the duration set to 2. Save this and create and name the spell. Now guys, I recommend you making a manual save. Okay, so now guys we need a spell which will do damage to us, as we need to get our health below a 10. So back to that spell altar using any damage spell. I'm using that fire damage. Set the range to self, set the magnitude to like 15 or 14 and set the duration to 1. This should be completely fine. Save and create this. Now guys, equip this spell we just made which damages ourselves. Now your goal here is to get your health down below a 10. So use this until your health is really low. You can go into your inventory character screen and see what your health is at. When you get it to a below 10 you are good to go here. If you have to go into your character inventory screen, even let your health regen a bit to use this spell to get it under 10, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so once your health is below a 10 seen from your character's screen, now guys you want to go ahead and equip the infinite health spell we made earlier, and then guys just spam this out. Upon you doing this you will notice that your health is indeed rising, and you can do this for as long as you please, especially if you use the infinite Magicka glitch I covered before this. Now I took mine up to 11k before I got bored, which is more than enough for me. From this point guys, once you have the health you're happy with, you want to create a quick save. Once you've done that, you want to load up that quick save you just made. What you will now notice is, if you check your character screen, is that your health is in those negative numbers. From this point guys, you have two options. Either equip the enchanted drain health ring we made earlier, which will give you this health, or use the enchanted glitch I covered earlier guys, which will give you this health but not require you to permanently wear the enchanted ring. So do here as you please. Next up, a way to level up your character's level, which gives you 70 plus levels and those points to spend into those attributes. Okay, so this works so simply, it's crazy. First things first, the only requirement you need to have is, to get this to work, is have a level up ready. What I mean by this is, the way leveling in this game works is as follows. Leveling your skills to a certain point will reward you a level up. Now you know when you have a level up, because the top right corner of your screen you'll see this level up symbol. Once you have this, you can apply this level up by finding yourself a bed and using it. But for players who don't have this, you can check within your menu what you are close to leveling in regards to progress to said certain skills, and then just use said skill to gain a level. Or you can use this sneaky trick with the Acrobatics skill. Here guys, find a really low ceiling. I'm doing this with this broken building. Get underneath it and spam that jump button. Once your stamina drains, wait for it to replen and rinse and repeat this. Eventually guys, you will get that Acrobatics level, giving you a level to level up your character and those attributes. Now once you have this level, you are good to use and abuse this glitch. But another important thing you need to do is, especially if you play on console, is go into your system's menu, tab across to the controller tab, come down to the very bottom to where you see it says quick save and quick load. Here guys, assign these to your D-pad. Quick save for me being right on my D-pad and quick load being left on my D-pad. Now once you have done this guys, you now need to find yourself a bed. Any bed will do, it doesn't matter. If you are early game, you can find a bed right here within Wayne and Priory. Just come into this building guys, and there are plenty of beds upstairs. Okay, so once you are near this bed, there's a couple of things you need to do. Firstly, make a manual save, because we're going to come back to this point. So make that manual save first. Then once you've made that manual save, make a quick save. Now once you have done this guys, from here, interact with a bed and sleep for 1 hour. Now while this is happening on screen, you want to be spamming that quick load button, wherever you assigned it to. Keep spamming it guys until you get the level up screen appear, then you can stop. Now once you are on the screen, level up those stats, put these where you please. Once you are done with this guys, confirm it and then press the quick save button, whatever you assign that to. Now once the quick save symbol has disappeared off your screen, now all you need to do guys is load back up that initial save you made, the one we made initially before we made that quick save. So yes, load this back up. Once you do guys, you can then interact with the bed again. Select sleep for 1 hour. While this is happening, again spam the quick load button. You'll then notice that level up screen will appear again. But now what you'll notice, guys, is you've gained an extra level, but you'll still have the level you applied earlier. And you can do this over and over, guys. That is the glitch. So again, apply those stats. Once you are done, confirm them and then press that quick save button. From here, guys, you simply repeat the process of loading back up that manual save. Interacting with that bed, sleeping for 1 hour. While this is happening, you spam that quick load button. That leveling up screen will then appear. Apply the stats. Confirm. Press the quick save button. And then from this point, guys, reload the manual save you made at the start again, and rinse and repeat this for as long as you like. I believe max level is 70 odd. I heard a few things about you want to level up luck here and there too, otherwise your last levels will just be being applied to luck. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, guys. But yes, this is an insane glitch. I'm pretty sure Bethesda will, I don't know, patch out the game sooner or later. So if this is for you, you definitely want to be making sure you're using it while you can. And there we have it, guys. All of the best working glitches in the Oblivion Remastered. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, leaving a like really helps me out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully, guys, I will see you on that next one.